In this video, I'm going to show you how to work a classic crochet bobble stitch. What I've got here is a row of 11 half double crochet. I'm using US terms, and then I've worked these 3 bobbles already, and I'm going to show you how to work these. So the first thing to know about bobble stitches like this is they're always worked on the wrong side of your fabric. So this is the right side. You can see you've got a nice 3D textured bobble that sticks out. If you look at the back side, you can see that it's almost flat. I have to zoom in for you to see where I've made the bobbles. So that's the first thing to know. So I've worked this row of half double crochet into the tops of the bobbles. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to make this my bobble row. I'm just going to chain 2. I've already chained 1 to start my half double crochet, and I'm just going to start with 2 half double crochet just as a little border around the edge. So the next thing to do, I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to insert, this is where I'm going to make my bobble in here. I'm going to insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. But when I pull up the loop, I'm going to kind of pull it up to the height of the stitch that I'm working, a little bit higher. So I've got 3 loops on my hook. Then I'm just going to repeat that. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up a loop. So I've now got 5 loops on my hook. And do that 2 more times. Yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, and yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. So now it's getting a bit crowded. I've got 9 loops on my hook. So I've yarned over, pulled up a loop 4 times. So that gives me 9 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So to finish the stitch, I'm just going to yarn over 1 more time, and I'm going to pull it through all of those 9 loops. So I'm just going to use my thumb to hold the bottom of the stitch. So yarn over and pull through all of those 9. And that essentially completes my bobble, but you can see it's a little bit free. So you've always got to do another stitch after it to kind of seal it off. So I'm going to do a half double crochet in this stitch. And that finishes it. So if we look at the top, so we've got my first and second half double crochet. This little V here, that counts as the bobble stitch, and then that's the half double I've just made. So you can see, can't really see much from the back, but you can see from the front I've got my bobble that is completed. So I'll just show you that again. So I'm just going to work a half double in there. Now, in that first bobble stitch, I yarned over, inserted the hook and pulled up a loop 4 times. You can do that 5 times, even 6 times, and that will change the density of the bobble. If you want, you can just do it twice. So for this demonstration, I'm doing it 4 times, but I just wanted to let you know that you can alter that depending on what you're doing. And the number of, so I've just done that 4 times. I'll go through it again slowly. So if that was too quick, just bear with me. So you can tell how many, if you lose count, you can tell how many times you've done it. So you'll always have 2 plus 1 times the number of loops on the hook. So I can tell I've done that 4 times because I've got 9 loops on this hook. So I'm going to finish that stitch with a yarn over and pull through. And that little pull through can be a little bit fiddly, especially if you've got more loops on the hook. So I'm going to work a half double in the next 2 stitches. And then you can see there, that's my second bobble. And I'll do 1 more. So yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. And the second time, and then the third time, yarn over, insert hook, pull up a loop. And the 4th time, yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 10 because I've yarned over ready to pull through all 4 there. So that there has finished my bobble. and then I'm going to yarn over and work the half double in those last 2 stitches. So I'm just going to chain 2 to finish that row, because in this example I've worked with half double crochets either side of my bobble stitches. You can do this with, say, single crochets either side, and what that is going to do, it's going to, because single crochets are shorter, it's kind of going to squash it, so your bobble is going to stick out a little bit more. So the types of stitches you work either side of your bobbles are going to influence how much they kind of pop from the fabric. But you can see we've got a nice 3D shape there. If we look on the top, that just basically looks the same as a typical row. So I'm just going to quickly work a half double crochet in each stitch across, just so you can see, kind of seals the stitch if you like. So I've got 11 stitches here, 2, 3, let's just pull some yarn off, 4. So you can see this stitch here is the top of the half double crochet after, and this stitch here, that is the top of the bobble. So it's a little bit of an angle because you're sort of pushing it over. I've lost count now, but I will check. We've got 11 at the end. Okay, that's coming to the end. So there we have our little row of 3 bobble stitches. This is just one type of crochet bobble stitch that you can make. There are 3 others which I have tutorials for, which I'll link in the comments. Hope you found that useful. Any questions, just drop them in the comments.